Hi there, welcome. My name is Luke Tamafontabera, and for my project assignment, I have built a program that detects faces and recognizes them, giving the dataset and the trainer as well. Now, we start off by running the program. It will show us a small menu, and we will start off by taking photos of the students. You should be prompted with an ID to be given for the specific dataset of the photos. We will start with one, and the photos should be saved in this dataset folder here. Now I will be showing you how the procedure works. I will be taking the camera and bringing it next to my face, and this is basically how it works. I'll pop up the cameras, both of them as well, so you have a live view of what is going on. And you can see here that it's taking photos whilst I'm obviously talking. But of course, I will show you better photos as I have pre-saved photos as well without the headset, as that will obviously decrease the accuracy of the program. So I will stop the program here for now, but as you can see as well, the photos are being taken, one's being taken normally and the other set is being equalized for better results, of course. Now that I have taken the photos required for the program to run properly, I can show you here that I have taken a set of photos for three different people. We can see here for user 1 we have 100 photos, for user 2 we have 100 photos, and for user 2 we have 100 photos as well. Just a side note, if you do wish to increase the accuracy, you do need to take more photos. You can do this exactly from line 63, where you can increase the count for each of the photos taken to have more accurate results. Okay, now that we have the photos, we do need to save the names, so the program is trained and he recognizes the people in the photos. To do so, to eliminate the fact that the person has to input the names over and over, we have decided to use a text file to save and load the names. So first we need to save the names. We'll start from there. It prompts you with a window where it tells you how many users do you see. So you have to count the users. We see three in total. And you have to put their names in order, of course. So first we had Kenneth, then we had Owen, and then we had Luke. It prompts you back to the menu, which you then can obviously load the people from text file as well, which we'll do in this case. But of course, it was not needed in this case as we already saved them, which it saved them to the program itself whilst running. Okay, now that we have loaded the names, we can train the program. In this case, the trainer will save an YML file here in the trainer folder. We will delete it for now, so you will see it from scratch. And if we press 4, it will take some time, of course, to train the photos, as the more photos you take for each person, the longer it will take to train the faces. Should not take as long though. Uh, Whilst we are waiting, of course, we will, over the course of this footage, we will discuss the 5 functionalities that we have taken, as well as explain one of the functionality in code, and also the 2 non-functional requirements that we have implemented in this footage and program. Okay, so we can see that the trainer has finished. We can see that the YML file is now in the trainer file itself, and we are ready to go. Okay, so we will start off by facial recognition with a webcam. Of course, the clearer the webcam, the accurate the results. Okay, so of course, keep in mind that I'm currently recording and I am with my headset, so the results may not be accurate, but I will still have a sample video where it shows all of the 3 people being shot in one screen of the people I took of photos, of course. So here we can see that it does actually recognize me. It does state Luke, and we can see that it's quite accurate, even if I remove the headset. Just one moment. It does sometimes switch from one team to another. Of course, it does have a confidence level of the percentage that the program thinks of who the person is, but it is accurate overall. And here we will also see a pre-recorded video, of course, as getting all 3 people in at the time is quite difficult these days. So here I've prompted the menu and I've chose the fifth option and the video started. You can see that the detection noticed that the person is Owen. You can see that this detection noticed that it's me, Luke, staying in the same camera at the same time. We can see Luke and Owen. Of course, Kenneth was too close to the camera, so we didn't recognize him right away, but we can see that it recognized him here, and we can see that both people also were recognized. Now let's go back to the other explanation. We will now move on to the sixth option on the menu, which is the facial recognition via the live screen, which is video capturing the desktop. So once we will opt in for this option, if we do move this onto the other screen that I have, we can see that the screen is being captured. So in this case, I'll just put this down for now, and we will get a photo of myself and Kenneth. So as you can see, the result is not accurate. It's stating that the person on the left is unknown and the person on the right, being myself, is Owen, which is not the case. You need to have good lighting taken. You need to have a good angle as well, and you need to distance yourself perfectly from the point of taking the photo. In this case, though, if we do zoom in to help the program out, it does notice that the people in the screen are Kenneth and Luke, which is accurate in this case and correct. So just a reminder to always take the photos as similar to the ones taken in the dataset to have more accurate results. And lastly, the only other options we have for this program is to show more information, which is option 7. This will advise that proper lighting is to be used for more vivid and accurate results. Glasses should be taken off, and please take your time to wait for the photos. The system does equalize the photos while the photos are being taken, so it does take quite a lot of time, so we kindly ask you to be patient. For further accurate results, taking more photos is ideal, so you should take more than 100. And let's see, when you are activating the live screen recognition, try to take photos which are similar to the ones that have been taken during the dataset. This is due to giving a different angle, different lighting, and different distance from the camera may confuse the program a bit. So to have more accurate results, we do encourage photos being taken, of course, the same way the dataset has been taken. And last but not least, we do have the 8th option, which is to exit the program. And once you do, it does exit. So now we just need to discuss the last few points regarding the functionalities and the non-functionalities, which is right here. Okay, perfect. So starting off, we have listed 5 functionalities in total, which I can show you, of course. For the first functionality, we have the detection of faces through screenshot and video capturing, which we've seen, and the stored photos were sent to the dataset folder. We have seen the save and the load names to text file. In fact, I can show you that the text file is right here. We can see the names even saved over here, one after the other. And we can see that the names were loaded as well through the system. A percentage was given to see how much the program was confident when recognizing a person on camera. We have also seen how the program trains itself, which is the YML file, which I will show you once again through the trainer folder, which is right over here. And last but not least, we did see the equalization for photos as per the previous parts in the recording, where the photos were taken at a normal filter and a normal take, and then the program did equalize the photos. This, of course, is done to ensure that the quality of the photo is good to enhance the accuracy of the program itself. The two non-function requirements that I opted for is user-friendly. A menu is shown, in fact, with precise and given details as well on what to do and what not to do to get more accurate results, and a quick response time as well within the program. Despite taking its time to take the photos, of course, the program does have to equalize the photos and it has to take 100 photos for one person, so it does take its time. But apart from that, it trains the photos in no time. It gives you facial recognition on the spot, so it's quite good in response time. Lastly, before we finish off this recording, we have to explain one of the functionalities, which for this program I will discuss the save and load names via text file. So if we go to that function, which should be right around here, we'll start off by the save names. So for the user part, it is obviously given for the folder itself here, which is right over here. We start by opening the text file, which is under the name names.txt, and W means that we will write to the text file. We will first prompt the user to enter the number of different people we see. And of course, this part is done via this part, as the folder for the data set is open so that the user can count how many people there are. And then we have a small for loop here to loop depending on how many times the user has stated there are many people. So in this case, we looped through this 3 times since we had 3 people. And then this function is saving the names one after the other. Of course, the -n means that the program will skip a line once a name is entered. And if we open the file, I believe we have done so already, we can see that the names are saved one after the other by skipping a line. The text file is then closed and it prints out the relevant information. Moving on to the load names, we have the array created here. We do open the names text file and we are now in read mode. And while it loops from the file itself and goes through line by line, the names array is appended, which is splitting the names in one specific line with a comma. The file is then closed and the relevant information is printed. It then returns the names into the names array and it moves onwards to training the datasets, the file itself, the trainer, and it starts then with the facial recognition, etc., etc. I thank you for your time for attending this small demo. I hope that you like the project overall. I believe it is quite interesting, if I may say so myself, and thank you for your time.